first exercise we'll start with is going to be the imaginary hurdle stretch. So, as the name implies, we use our imagination. I'm going to imagine there's a hurdle next to me. I'm going to step over it, and then there's a new hurdle now that I'm going to slide back underneath. Step over, slide back underneath. So I'm going to do this for 1 minute. I'm going to lead with my right leg stepping over, and then I'll lead with the left leg going back under. After we've done that for a minute, I can switch sides, and then now I'm going to step over, leading with the left leg, and slide back under, leading with the right leg. So imaginary hurdle. Step over the hurdle, new hurdle appears, we slide back underneath. We'll do 1 minute, starting leading with the right leg, sliding back under with the left, and then we'll do 1 minute, stepping over with the left, sliding back under with the right. Next exercise is going to be the elephant walk. So I'll give you guys a few different angles, but essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a forward fold. I have both knees bent, and then I'm going to alternate this pulsing where I'm straightening one leg and bending the other leg, and work with where you're at. So again, we're working on, this is a mobility flow. We're not trying to crank on ourselves right away. We're just trying to increase our range of motion a little bit. So maybe you're here to start. You don't necessarily have to touch the ground. You're going to do this for a minute, keep in mind. So as you start to loosen up, so you can kind of pulse down a little bit lower, lower and lower and lower as you go. And just kind of take your time, there's no rush. Let me give you guys another angle here. So more quarter view. Again, one leg bent, one leg is straight, touching the ground. And I kind of go up to maybe where my back is about parallel with the ground. Do what works for you. But again, we're alternating between the straight leg and bent leg. Should be really nice stretch in the hamstring. So again, we'll do that for 1 minute. See if you can add a little bit of range of motion as you progress through that minute. Our next exercise is going to be scalp push-ups. So I'm going to get down into a push-up position. My arms remain straight, so my elbows are essentially locked out, and then I'm pinching my shoulder blades together as I lower down, and then they spread apart as I press out. So it's essentially the straight arm press and then retract. Press out, protract, retract. So what we're trying to do essentially is, if I give it a view here, we're pinching, spreading. Pinching, shredding, think retract, protract, retract, protract. And if that position, if that full plank push-up isn't working for you, you could go to your knees and do it, same concept. Retract, protract, retract, protract. You could also do it on a countertop. So if you can imagine I'm holding onto a counter, I can retract and protract. Move smooth, we're just gonna do that for 1 minute. Really activate and engage our shoulders, scapulas, and get ready for our wildness. I'm going to be demonstrating scap rows. So it's kind of the opposite of the scap push-up. So I'm going to be holding on a pocket monkey. My arms are going to be straight. I'm going to retract my shoulders and then protract. So let me show you what it looks like. So I've got pocket monkey. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to keep my arms straight, pinch my shoulder blades, protract. Pinch and retract, protract. Pinch and retract, protract. And again, my arms are straight, so I'm not bending at the elbow. This is essentially the movement. Pulling my shoulders back, pressing them away. Pulling my shoulders back, pressing them away. Let's look at it one more time. Retract, protract. Retract, protract, retract, protract.